is a citation of an ancient text document. The year is 2020. After an environmental holocaust of devastating proportions, the population hovers slightly above the zero mark. The rich have fled to the underground, where they have formed corporate enclaves. Above ground, the desolate cities and desert wastelands are inhabited by a feral population of freaks and survivors. With 98% of the population gone, there's a lot of cars around just waiting to get driven into the ground. The ferals started the Powersliding competition. The corporates banned it. It's dangerous, it's illegal, it kicks butt. Powerslide is extreme off-road racing. Well, it's actually 1998, and this is about the resolution that you will play the game at, probably. Powerslide was the first game from now extinct developer Ratbag. It was built from the ground up and took them over 4 years. The result was a very capable, fast and smooth 3D engine. And the car physics still feel natural today, like driving a huge car on a slippery surface. Taking corners is mostly done by power sliding.
Whoa!
Although the AI cars don't seem to slide as much. The only unusual behavior is the throttle release. The throttle releases like a flywheel. Everything is made from polygons with textures, so even the background is a giant object with textures. 2 years after its release, I became aware of its existence on this website. Probably because the first game-capable computer had then entered the house. The demo was less than 6 megabytes and a race on one of the tracks. Soon I stopped racing and started exploring, because there are no invisible boundaries. You can go anywhere if the car can. So could I get on that rails to reach that tunnel? And a new mission had begun. While exploring, the AI cars would just endlessly keep driving their rounds. I was using a computer keyboard and it was quite the challenge. When I finally got there, I didn't only have a great feeling of satisfaction, I was very surprised to see this. What did that mean? Look, I even still have the screenshots from back then. And after many attempts, I managed to get in here. And there was another plate. What the? Later that year, I found it in a game shop with a replay cover over the original packaging and a strong discount. Nice, more tracks to explore, race. I found more of these plates, and they show cheats. This one has been hidden in plain sight and I only discovered it now. You can actually drive up there. When typing a cheat during gameplay, a variety of mostly silly things can be achieved. can even touch the sky. To create the cinematic footage I've shown you, I used the cheats Launch and Apollo. And then we can also see this cheat. Another cheat location also has a picture of the members of the Utopia Syndicate. Or is it the Ratbag crew? This Easter egg with a picture of probably two of the developers is very hard to find. And there's one more cheat hidden in plain sight on the freezer, which can kind of be reached by car if you do your very best. And maybe there are even more cheats on the tracks. I haven't found them. Back in 2000, I used a name cheat to unlock all cars and tracks. But that does not show the trophies you can win. For that, you have to actually race. Starting with the Novice Championship. Easy. Like I said, easy. And here are the first two trophies. I won an apple. And because I was first all races, I also win a Tangelo. Wow, that's indeed exotic. In the dystopian universe of Powerslide, fruit is extremely rare. And you also win cheats. There is no car damage in Powerslide. But considering the nature of the races, that's actually a good thing.
Whoa! Jesus, my God! Oh my Lord!
The AI cars don't see other cars and just try to drive their own line. So you better do the same thing. It's actually part of the gameplay. If the car flips over, it resets itself, which isn't always in a convenient way.
Amazing! Amazing!
And unfortunately, there is no replay function. So, like I said before, I made all the aerial shots using cheats. However, there is a visual demo, which these shots are from. Just don't touch the mouse for a few minutes and it will start. Interesting here is that it looks like a capture of actual people playing the game. They don't have a perfect start and don't follow a racing line. It better shows the concept of the game. Quote, the off-road racing game that makes its own damn roads. Powerslide didn't work on anything higher than Windows 98, and that was that. However, since a couple of years there has been a modded version that works on recent computers. I installed it on my cheap low-power laptop a few years ago. And then I decided to make a video about this forgotten, underrated game. I'm working right now. Yes, now with a steering wheel. Unfortunately, I have to brake with a button on the steering wheel because the game only recognizes one pedal. And another button for the handbrake. Works quite well actually, which made it fairly easy to win both the Advanced and Expert Championships. And my fridge is slowly filling up. And then the Insane Championship. I long believed it wasn't possible at all to win that.
It just disappeared. That's not possible.
Also because you cannot save the progress of a championship. And you always start last. And therefore, I believe that decreasing the number of opponents to the minimum of 3 is quite fair. And after a lot of work, I can present to you the highlights of the winning race at level Insane. I give the word to Hardy Buckmeister.
Welcome to the Powerslide Insane Championship. The contenders are Ratbag, Punch, Axe, and Posy, who has never won the Insane Championship. Our drone bot will follow Posy's every move. Posy's car doesn't exactly look like a Posy, but he says it's the best car. And right in the first corner, Posy takes a different line. After a lot of training, Posy has found ways to be faster in the corners because he cannot be faster in a straight line. X bumps in the back of the car of Posy. Oh, they almost hit. Posy takes a completely different line again and is again in front and gets overtaken again. But he's found ways to win anyway by taking different lines. He should be able to keep this margin unless he gets bumped when taking the alternative corner. He does get bumped.
Oh, get the f*** out of here, man.
Finish first. Is it still possible? This last corner is the last chance to win. He does take it right. Can he stay ahead? He can stay ahead. He did stay ahead and he won. Posy takes a completely different line right from the start to try and be ahead right from the start. Sorry. X keeps bumping him. The car, I mean. Oh, another pump. But Posy keeps his line. And he will win this track too. Posy is crawling away from the start. A terrible start. He pressed the throttle too late. This line is the only way he can be faster, and he immediately goes to second place. Gets a very convenient bump in the back. One mistake and he will be lost. How did he do this? Posy gets in front of X, and X bumps in the back of Posy's car, and once more bumps in the back of Posy's car, but gets past anyway, and the visual bug makes it look weird, but X is in front of Posy. Oh, what does he do? X takes the wrong corner. He completely takes the wrong line. Posy overtakes X, and he does everything right. Posy wins again.
Unbefreaking-leavable, I won the damn trick.
He can win here because he's done so many times before. Things seem to be going well. And he gives Maximilian another bump in the car and he spins. And now X gives him a bump and he spins again. Posy is basically out of the race.
That is messed up. Maar krijg toch dat
Posy like we never heard it before. Strong curse words. How is he going to make up for this? Trying really hard, taking a perfect line there around that corner. Oh, he hits the rock! He hits the rock! He gives up! Posy gives up! He's closing the game!
Okay,
No,
let's not
he
yet
returns
give
at
up,
the very last moment. He decides he's not ready to give up yet. He won 3 races, including the damn track, which he never wins. Posy, after 2 major errors that cost him an enormous amount of time, can actually see all the 3 other contenders. But it's not close enough. There's only 1 corner left now. And so Posy doesn't brake, he bumps into the bag of eggs. And the eggs goes off the road. Bumping can work if you do it right. Oh, what is Mad Life doing? Posy is already second, it's a good start. X crashes too and Posy evades him. Then he makes a perfect corner. Posy is ahead right from the start. The start on Mineshaft is the most important start of any race. Usually, at this point in the race, he's already overtaken again by at least 2 cars. I think he's actually going to win Mineshaft for the first time at an incredibly... Oh no, he rolls over! He rolls over, that means the end! Can he recover? Oh my god! Oh my god! He's still ahead, can he keep the concentration? He's keeping his concentration! Is he doing it? The last corner! The last Powerslide! He's doing it! He won! He won! He won!
God. Here I will lose. Guaranteed.
And this is why the cars accelerate impossibly fast. Oh, there is a crash! Posy evades the crash! But he had to go off the line to evade it. All Posy can do on this track is drive and hope for the best. And he makes a major mistake. He rolls off the tarmac.
There he comes.
Punch is nearing in the mirror. And he crashed again. He crashed in the second lap as well. Punch punches Posy in the back. And Punch has just passed Posy.
Dead last.
Just like that easy. And so Posy finishes last at the freezer.
That's not how you win it.
Indeed a very bad start for Posy. Posy will prepare for his special shortcut.
I must.
And that shortcut is right here. And he gets it. He gets the shortcut and is in the lead. For now.
There they come. There they are.
There is Mad Flat.
I really don't. It's not possible.
However, he knows some lines that the other drivers don't. And he's already ahead here. So, you lose some, you gain some. The most important corner of the track. He gets it right again. The last lap, keeping this up. And victory will be a fact. If he gets this corner right again, he has virtually won the championship, and he does get it right. He gets it right again. Now you just have to finish it. Look at the giant leap he's ahead of the competition. Just finish the race. You don't have to do anything else. No more risks. He's going to win the Insane Championship! One more corner! And Posy has won the Insane Championship! Posy has won the championship! Driving here is the winner of this Insane Championship. Even though he is dead last now and there's absolutely nothing he can do about it, he has already won, because he has enough points.
Yes, thank you, Hardy Buckmeister. I'll add a link to the complete race, it's really exciting. By winning the Insane Championship, I could finally see the rarest fruit of them all. An incredible strawberry. all graphics are locked in a data.pf file. Shortly after this historic event, I discovered that a certain Robin G has 3 videos where he's first on all tracks, which he calls a cherry run. And doing that with a keyboard, 11 contenders and a difficult car. That's insane! Level. And he used manual transmission, something I never considered. And when I tried that, it looked like I was much faster. And since then I've been using manual gears. But now that I've made this comparison, it turns out it isn't that much faster at all. Maybe chance, but anyway, I have worked really hard to try and win all the insane races and almost did that on the 3rd attempt already. But I had to give up. There is always something going wrong.
Nope.
I guess I'm just not good enough. Or, my preferred conclusion, have bad luck.
Mother. This has to be it, man. This is not it, man.
But since I wrote those words, I've worked even more and did manage a flawless cherry run with 3 contenders and an easy car. I will link to that video as well.
Well. Unbelievable. That took way too long. There's me cherry.
There was now just one prize missing. Time for a sprout run. And I used the occasion to test out some shortcuts.
Whoa, that's pretty insane. I wonder if that's faster. Oh, crazy! What's he doing? Oh, there he is. What are you doing? I have to be lost. Come on. Yes, lost. Well, let's do some sightseeing while we wait for him. Nice, nice. There he is. There's the shortcut. There we go. Hey, that was interesting. What happened there? Good.
Where is my sprout? I got a sprout and there's no sprout. So that was the only time I could see the animation ever. What is supposed to be here? A peach. I haven't even talked about the stunt track. And luge. And the online multiplayer mode with up to 12 players that it had, which I never experienced. Using that menu, you can still get access to the 2 dedicated multiplayer tracks. The first one being some kind of fighting arena, and the second one a bigger area. You couldn't race on these tracks, but have cheat battles instead. Ratbag made various other games based on this engine and also began working on a sequel, Powerslide Slipstream, which they, believe it or not, could not find a publisher for. For those who want to play Powerslide now, here are some installation tips. This is the version from but I think the Steam version is the same. Well, you click install and then you click launch game. You can skip this by pressing escape. Being from 1998, the game cannot be widescreen. And the default settings might stretch the graphics and have a very poor quality. To improve the graphics, you use the N-Glide tool, included in the installation. It's a freeware tool, and I installed a newer version allowing higher resolutions, at the cost of this weird bug that happens sometimes after a collision. With both N-Glide versions, not all textures load at the highest resolution. By pressing escape and then click raise again, I can load the higher resolutions for that area. And lastly, the game actually looks like this. It's 4x3 and quite dark, and I just rearranged the picture elements to make it widescreen. And all the fancy graphics of the intro, I added that too. Even though the in-game music is quite nice and I even used it in this video, I like to race without music, but I couldn't mute it, so I put it in a folder to make it quiet. I recently discovered this Powerslide remake project with multiplayer function. If I figure out how to install it, I might give it a try someday. Alright, thank you for watching my longest video ever. And maybe my only game video ever. Because I've only played a few games in my life, and they were all racing games actually. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon on this channel about anything. Let's work some more to see if I can collect all those raspberries.
Satisfying. I'll be damned.